Dr. Han sat at his desk, eyes fixed on the screen. His fingers tapped quickly on the keyboard as he worked. The radio telescope data showed something odd. Strange patterns were moving between stars. Most people would miss them, but not Han. He had been watching the stars for 20 years. Dr. Han, you should go home. It's past midnight, said Kim, his young assistant. Kim stood at the door, coat already on. Han looked up and smiled. Just a few more minutes. These signals are ... different. After Kim left, Han kept working. The patterns were not random. They moved with purpose, like they were talking to each other. Han had seen similar patterns before, but everyone called them cosmic noise. The next morning, Han called his friend at the space agency. Park, have there been any problems with satellites lately? Han asked. Director Park Sun-ho's voice was quiet. Why do you ask? The signals I'm tracking match the times when satellites fail. A long pause followed. Come to my office tomorrow. Don't tell anyone about this. Han couldn't sleep that night. He went back to the lab instead. The signals were getting stronger. While testing some equipment, Han accidentally sent out a radio wave at a new frequency. His phone rang immediately. Han, what did you just do? Park's voice was excited. I was just testing. The communication satellite that failed last week just came back online, right when you sent that signal. 3 days later, Han met with Park in a small room deep inside a government building. The walls were thick, and guards stood outside. We've been watching these signals for years, Park said, showing Han files marked top secret. Satellites fail, then fix themselves. Strange computer glitches happen worldwide, always matching these signal patterns. What does it mean? Han asked. We don't know, but we think Earth is being watched. Park introduced Han to Lee, a military officer who would work with them. We need your help, Lee said. You found patterns no one else saw. Han looked at the data they showed him. These aren't just signals. They're code. Someone or something is trying to talk to our machines. Or control them, Lee added. Over the next few weeks, Han built a team. They worked in a special lab, hidden from public view. They tracked the signals and tested new frequencies. One night, Han saw something that made his heart race. The signals weren't just between stars anymore. Some were aimed directly at Earth. We need to move faster, Han told his team. Whatever is happening, it's getting closer. They didn't know it yet, but Earth was caught between powerful forces. A war was being fought in the signals between stars. And humans, without knowing it, were already fighting back. Each time Han's team sent out a test signal, satellites worked better. Computer systems became stronger against unknown attacks. It's like we're building a shield, Kim said one day, but we don't know what we're put. 6 months passed since Han's discovery. His team grew to include Choi, a woman who knew computers better than anyone. She could make numbers dance and machines sing. The government gave them a bigger lab with better tools. Look at this, Choi said one morning, pointing to her screen. These alien signals have patterns that match our computer codes. Han looked closely. They're trying to talk to our machines. Not just talk, Choi frowned. I think they want to control them. The team worked day and night. They found that the strange signals had been touching Earth's computers for years. Sometimes they made things break. Sometimes they made things work better. Director Park brought in Professor Khan, who studied languages. If these are messages, Park said, we need to know what they're saying. Khan spent weeks studying the signals. These aren't all the same, he finally told them. Some signals hurt our systems. Others seem to fix them. To different senders? Han asked. Yes, to sides fighting through our technology. One day, Captain Yoon burst into the lab. Something big is happening. All military satellites just went offline for 3 minutes. The team rushed to their computers. Choi loaded a new program she had made. I created this to find hidden code in our systems, she explained. It's like a shield. When they turned it on, something unexpected happened. The military satellites came back online instantly. What did you do? Captain Yoon asked, amazed. Choi looked surprised. I don't know. My program shouldn't be able to reach the satellites. They tested more. Every time they used Choi's program, Earth's machines worked better. Without knowing it, they had made a defense against the alien signals. Professor Khan made another discovery. The good signals increase whenever humans create something new. When we made better internet, better phones, better computers, the friendly signals helped us. Why? Han wondered. I think, Kong said slowly, someone out there wants us to succeed. The team learned that normal human activities were actually fighting the alien war. New phone security stopped alien hacking. Space station repairs blocked harmful signals. Even video games created noise that confused the attackers. One evening, all their screens suddenly showed images from a telescope in space. Something large moved in the asteroid belt, then disappeared. What was that? Kim whispered. I think we just saw our enemy, Han said. Or maybe our friend. Later that week, Captain Yoon showed them military reports from around the world. Strange lights in the sky. Objects moving faster than any Earthship. Brief power outages in major cities. The public doesn't know, Yoon said. They think these are just normal problems. Han looked at his team. We're in a war. One side wants to control us. One side wants to help us. And normal humans are winning this war just by being human. How choiest. The room fell silent when Ambassador Back walked in. He rarely left his office at the United Nations, so his visit meant big news. 3 days ago, our moon base found something, he said. A ship, not human-made. Han's team was flown to a secret base. There, in a large hangar, sat a silver craft. Its smooth surface reflected light like water. It was damaged on one side. Was anyone inside? Han asked. No, said Dr. Song, who studied alien life. But we found this. She showed them a container with blue liquid. Blood, I think. Not from Earth. Inside the ship, they found star maps and strange devices. Most important was a computer with thousands of messages. I can read some of this, Professor Kong said after days of work. It tells a story we need to know. The team gathered to hear what he found. Two races have been watching Earth for centuries, Kong explained. The ones we call observers want to protect growing worlds like ours. The others, the harvesters, take technology and resources from young planets. And Earth is caught in the middle, Han said. Yes, but the harvesters couldn't understand us. Humans change too fast. We create too many different things. Our minds work in ways they can't predict. Choi nodded. That's why my program worked as a shield. Human thinking is our defense. More revelations followed. The observers had gently pushed human progress when they could. Small hints in science. Lucky discoveries. But they never controlled humans they couldn't. The observers believe forcing help on others is wrong, Kong said. They only suggest. The harvesters tried to control us directly and failed. Then Commander Ru brought urgent news. Our deep space radar shows something big coming. Hundreds of objects heading toward Earth. The harvesters, Han whispered. They're coming to take what they want by force. For 3 days, the team worked without sleep. They studied the alien ship's technology and combined it with Koi's shield program. We need to show strength, Han said, even if we don't have it. They built a device that could send a powerful signal, one that would look like advanced alien technology to the harvesters. As the harvester fleet neared Mars, Earth sent the signal. It carried a simple message in the harvester's own code: Earth is protected. For 10 hours, they waited. Then the fleet stopped, turned, left. They think we have observer weapons, Kong said. They're running away. 2 days later, a new signal reached Earth. On screens worldwide, words appeared in every language. People of Earth, you have won a war you never knew existed. Your creativity protected you when we could not. We have watched you grow. Now, we wish to meet. Ambassador Back was chosen to reply. Who are you? He asked. Friends, came the answer. The stars have many dangers and many wonders. You are now ready to join us among them. Han looked out at the night sky, seeing it with new eyes humanity had faced.